Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, as you can see from the title down below, I got my hands on the new collection wands. I've got the contour wand and the new shade of the blush wand, and I am so excited about this because the collection blush one that I got in the summer is my absolute favourite and I cannot stop using it, so I'm excited to have a more autumnal suitable shade for me and how I like to wear my makeup anyway. So I got the contour wand in the lightest shade, and I got the new blush wand. So this is Berry Glow, and I'm going to be comparing it to the e.l.f. one that I got recently, and I've absolutely been loving this one. This is in Berry Radiant. I'm going to do like one cheek with the collection and one cheek with the e.l.f. to see which is my favourite. In the summer, I put these two against each other, the collection blush light wand in Peach Pleasure and the e.l.f. Halo Glow blush wand in Rose You Slay. And the collection one came out on top for me. The e.l.f. one got so much hype. Too much hype in my opinion. I don't think that this is worth the hype, but I'm happy to put these feelings aside to try out these newer, more autumnal shades. But I'm going to start with the contour because I'm feeling distinctly bronzeless. I need some colour in my skin. So like I say, the collection Filter Finish Liquid Wand Contour in light. I do prefer the packaging of the collection wands because they have a much larger applicator, so you can like get more colour on easier than the e.l.f. ones, which I just feel are too small. Like the actual sponge tip is so much smaller, and I definitely prefer the size of this one. So I've just squeezed a little bit up there, and I don't know how pigmented these are going to be, so I'm just going to go in with that much ish, and I will blend as I go. Okay, these are definitely pigmented. Okay, blending out really nicely though, really easily. I really like the colour of it as well. It's not too contoury, cool toned where it just looks like my skin is no longer in the land of the living. I think that's a beautiful shade. It's just the right amount. It doesn't feel too cool toned or too warm. It does definitely still feel contoury to me rather than just a bronzer wand. This does feel like a sort of hybrid colour for me and my skin tone. Obviously it will look different on everybody and everybody's skin tone, but I think that that's beautiful. I'm glad that I just did like the dots on my cheek and then I'm moving on to the next area. I did have a little bit of trouble, not trouble blending it out, that's not really fair, but I'm glad that I'm doing it in sections. Especially considering obviously I've already got the rest of my base on and I did already have powder on. I had already set the foundation, so I think that's going over really nicely. Oh my goodness, I am a big old fan. I'm absolutely thrilled that Collection have finally brought these out. Okay, so the bronzer contour wand is a big old win for me. I love the colour, it's blending out seamlessly. I don't feel like, no, it's like set, it doesn't feel damp on my skin. I feel like I could, if I wanted to, obviously go over the top of that with a powder. That's how I generally prefer to use a liquid sort of product like this. I do like to layer a powder over the top of it. I don't necessarily feel like I would need to with this though. The colour is perfect, the finish is really nice. I wouldn't say that it's matte, I don't know if it said that it was. I do feel like it's a really sort of soft, natural sort of a finish. I really like it. So I will do one side at a time. I will start with the e.l.f. one because I have used this before and I know that I like it. The e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Blush Wand in Berry Radiant. So if I just hold this up for you there, obviously the end is so incredibly messy. I do feel like these e.l.f. ones get a lot messier than the collection ones. The sponge applicator is a lot smaller, which I don't prefer. I like just doing a few bigger dots to get that product onto my face, whereas with this I feel like I sort of have to do more dots and then go in and blend it out. I just prefer a slightly larger sponge on the end, and I also feel like something about this packaging is just so incredibly messy. Like if I show you in the lid, all of the product ends up in there, where obviously I'm not going to be able to use any of this product because it's just been sitting out in the lid for months. So I know that I prefer the packaging of the collection ones. Just a personal preference. Some people probably would prefer the smaller sponge. So I'll do the e.l.f. one on this side and we'll see how this new collection one compares. I will also say I do have two of the same brushes, so I will use one for the e.l.f. one and one for the collection one so that there isn't any cross-contamination. This is a scientific experiment. So as you can see, that is just that one layer blended out. It gives a really nice amount of colour. I really love the colour that I get from this blush wand. And I really like the amount of glow that I get from it as well. Like I say, I'd already set down the centre of my face. I was using my current favourite foundation combination, I will just point out, the Beauty Crop Glow Milk Primer mixed in with the Catrice True Skin Foundation is absolutely top tier foundation combination for me. But I can sort of see the glow from this product mixed into the foundation, but I did have powder on over the top, so it's like the blush is bringing back the glow even though I'd powdered. Like this is no blush light wand, so you can see the amount of glow that I was getting just on the foundation, but you definitely get a little bit more from that blush wand. So I'm so excited. I'm going to try the new one, the Collection Filter Finish Liquid Blush Wand in 3 Berry Glow. And I will hold it up so that you can see the colour coming through, because that's always real satisfying to see, isn't it? Oh, I love this colour. It's almost a little bit more purpley in undertone, which I really enjoy. I do feel like I've got too much on my sponge there, so I will take it off a little bit on the back of my hand and also just sort of work it into the sponge a bit. Oh, that colour is beautiful. Oh, that's so nice and deep. I love it. I can already tell. So I'm taking the other Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and I'm just going to blend this side in, trying to do the same amount of blending on both sides. I do feel like with the ones that I've tried before, the collection ones do, in my experience, blend out a little bit easier and also are more pigmented in my experience, but let's see. Yeah, I do feel like I'm getting a little bit more pigment on the collection side, which is interesting because that's what I get with the summer shades, the peachier ones. So let me just get my mirror and look really, really close up here. Yes, I wouldn't say that on either side I'm noticing any sort of glitter or chunkiness. I do just see slightly more glow on the e.l.f. side than the collection side, but I'm getting more blush on the collection side. I really tried to like even my lighting up so that you can see both sides equally, so I hope that this is like a fair comparison for you as well. I think I prefer the collection one. I have truly been loving this berry shade of the e.l.f. one for a good couple of weeks. Like, it's been my go-to. But I love a really strong blush moment. Like, I usually go in with 2 layers with the e.l.f. one, but I feel like this side for me is winning. And the bronzer contour wand as well, oh, I love that too. We've found some winners. We have found some winners. And you know what else I really like? And I've mentioned this before with the peachy ones that I tested out in the summer. You get so much more product in the collection ones than you do the e.l.f. ones. The collection one is 12 millilitres and the e.l.f. one doesn't say on it. Oh yes, it does. It's in the tiniest writing. There's 10 millilitres. So you get more product. It's like half the price, the collection ones. I think that the collection one beats the e.l.f. one yet again. They've done it again. I think I prefer this one. I mean, I know they are very similar. They are incredibly similar. But I think the collection one wins for me. So let me know, do you agree? Have you tried any of these products? I would love to know what you think as well. I will leave everything linked down below in the description box. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye!